And I'm playing chess now. You're very intrigued by that, I can tell. Don't worry, I'll show you if I win. Or draw. Okay. Taking hours to move. Typical. I'm just doing the basic straight. Yeah, that was all about, but I'm busy.
You're insane.
I'm not seeing him. Don't you worry. Sweet, sweet child.
Messed up.
Okay, I know how sweet you are. It's okay. Beautiful music. Yeah, I gotta throw it in some pieces because I'm cool. They're doomed. I'm not a freak, You're a freak. Got him. I'm smart, right? Wouldn't you understand my trickery? Stop, sorry. What the viewers find out?
They don't care about you anything.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna activate my knight. You know what that means? It means you move it. Is that cool?
No.
You're so sassy. That's why I like talking to you. I don't know what they've been doing. They're so weird.
Being a freak.
Yeah, what's that got to do? How do you know
You know thing.
It's just like you know everything. Yeah.
You're just you say.
Mhm.
See that I told you that you're generous.
Yeah, they're pretty generous too. They give me like some stuff. Yeah, that's pretty easy to block. Ooh, another getting spicy. I'm not weird, okay? Listen up. Fuck me, check me. Almost died right there. Trying to bait me into this, Should I take it? But yeah, it's right there. I'm taking it. I can't resist temptation. I'm sorry. Yes. I'm bad girl. But I'm always been bad. In the best way. I'm stressed and I don't want to go. Okay, I got you. Thanks. So sweet. You read my mind. Okay, I flunked that, but okay.
Away!
It's okay, I have a plan. They'll never see it coming. Fuck. They got me. Yeah, everything's being done right now. That's okay. Look at my YouTube. All YouTube does. I bet talking to him during chess is the hardest part. Yeah.
How?
I guess you just can't think when you're talking. I don't know. It's weird. But I keep talking anyway because I'm cool.
Same. That's what I thought.
Yeah, same thing.
That's what I thought.
You're cloning me.
No, you're
What?
not. No,
I wish that was true right now. Ew.
Sorry. It's fine. Where's the zebra?
I'm back in the game now.
What's the problem? Man, you see hate leave me alone. Would you give me a water and hand it over?
I don't have any water.
No?
Nope.
It's not water in here.
I don't see it.
You don't see it. There's a
That is
bottle
not
of water.
real. Get your head in the
Wrong.
game.
Oh, shit, right.
You know, I mean, I got chess, but they suck at chess too, so it's good. Yeah. What's the more story? Don't worry.
Look, man.
You really need to get a better sleep schedule.
Hey.
Sleep 10 million hours a day.
Quirky.
You sleep at 4.5 p.m. Maybe you wake up early. You didn't even go to the show today, Emily. Why didn't you go to the show?
You go to church today.
Because you don't know how much of a job. Some people. Yeah. Yeah,
It's just evil.
that's a jerk. So that was like tomorrow night. Shit, I just forgot shit time. Everything closed up. The gallery's coming apparently.
Yep.
This question comes from David, who asks, what would happen if one tried to funnel Niagara Falls through a straw? The short answer is one would get in trouble with the International Niagara Committee, the International Niagara Board of Control, the International Joint Commission, the International Niagara Board Working Committee, and probably the Great Lakes St. Lawrence River Adaptive Management Committee. Also, the Earth would be destroyed. Well, that's not quite right. At the risk of stating the obvious, the real answer is Niagara Falls wouldn't fit through a straw. If you tried to force it by, say, building a dam across the falls with a single straw-sized opening, what will actually happen is that a very small part of Niagara Falls will flow out through the straw, and the rest of the water will build up behind the dam until the dam overflows. There are limits to how fast you can push fluids through over. If you pump a fluid from a wide contained channel into a narrower one, it speeds up, but only to a point. Eventually, the flow becomes choked. For example, water always wants to boil, but is normally held together by air pressure. When a fluid flows through an opening fast enough, the pressure within the fluid drops due to the Bernoulli principle. Without enough pressure to keep the water from boiling, bubbles of steam form in a process called cavitation. Increasing the pressure to try to push the water through harder surprisingly only makes it boil faster. Page 17 of this Fluid Flow Basics of Throttle and Valves PDF has a detailed description. Cavitation limits the total flow of water making it through the opening. Though the higher the pressure, the faster the water-steam mix will move because more of it will expand into vapor bubble. Cavitation is also bad for the pipe itself, because when the bubbles do eventually collapse, the force of the implosion can erode the walls of the pipe and lead to structural failure. A rough calculation suggests that Niagara Falls at its base could only be funneled into a pipe as small as around 10 meters across before cavitation starts to become likely. Another limit on the water flow rate comes from the speed of sound. You can't use pressure to accelerate a fluid through an opening faster than the speed of sound in that fluid. However, water very rarely reaches this limit in practice because the speed of sound in water is very fast. If you try to make water, which is pretty heavy, go that fast, it tends to start ignoring the turns in your pipes. So how fast does Niagara Falls need to go to fit through a straw? This is easy to figure out. All we need to know is the flow rate over the falls and how much area it needs to fit through. The flow rate over Niagara Falls is at least 100,000 cubic feet per second, which is actually mandated by law. The Niagara River supplies a total of 300,000 cubic feet per second to the falls, but much of it is diverted into tunnels to generate electric power. Since people get mad if you turn off the world's most famous waterfall, they are required to leave at least 100,000 of those cubic feet per second flowing over the Falls River to look at, 50,000 at night or during the off-season. Needless to say, if you divert the water into a straw, you'll be in violation of the 1950 International Treaty establishing the 100,000 cubic feet per second minimum. A typical straw is about 7 millimeters in diameter. To find out how fast the water flows, we just divide the flow rate by that area. Apparently, our water will be going 1/4 of the speed of light. On the plus side, we don't have to worry about cavitation anymore, because at those high energies, everything's a plastic, and the concepts of boiling and cavitation don't even apply. Instead, the water molecule will be causing all kinds of exciting nuclear reactions. On the downside, no machine could actually accelerate that much water to relativistic speeds. Particle accelerators can get things going that fast, but they're typically fed in a small bottle of gas. You can't just plug Niagara Falls into the accelerator input, or at least if you could, the scientists would get off with that. But that's maybe for the best, since the power of the particle jet created by this scenario would be greater than the power of all the sunlight that falls on Earth. Your waterfall would have a power output equivalent to that of a small star, and its heat and light would quickly raise the temperature of our planet, boil away the oceans, and render the whole place uninhabitable. In which case, one
Good checkmate.
No.
Yeah.
GG.
Damn. They had 6 minutes, I had 3 seconds.
This is my actual question.
Yeah.
Oh, me.
Great job building an endgame advantage. Bird's opening is an offbeat opening that starts with f4, creating weaknesses for white. But trying to quickly attack f5 takes control of the e4 square. You can pick up a free knight. You are now able to force eventual checkmate. They missed you overlooked an opportunity to force eventual checkmate.
Yeah.
You get a chance. You missed an You are now You overlooked You get a chance. You missed an opportunity. You are now able to force.
Okay.
Oops, you gave up a bishop.
Mhm.
You get a chance to. You have a clear path to a forced checkmate. You could have ended the game. You no longer have forced checkmate. You are now able to force You missed an opportunity to force eventual. This is the only good move. They move their king out. You missed a better way to capture a free bird. This trade simplifies the position, working in their favor. This move gives you the opportunity to... This move left their knight hanging. You won a knight for free. They overlooked the critical... There was only one good move there for you, but you overlooked it. This move left their rook hanging. You captured that... You captured a free rook. You missed an opportunity. You get a chance... You overlooked an opportunity to checkmate. You get a chance to force eventual checkmate.
Yeah.
Oops. You are now... Your opponent will be... Ouch, you left... They had a better way to tactically... You allowed the opponent... You get a chance to force eventual... You missed the mate. You are now able to force eventual checkmate. You allowed the opponent... You get a chance to checkmate. You allowed the opponent to... You are now able to... Nice job finding that tactic in time trouble.
So
You did it. Nice
lending a
checkmate.
helping hand?
Yeah. So basically, you're just making for fruits.
Yes. To put it bluntly, yes. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I am begging you for your money.
Look, I've got this candy blossom here. But you're gonna have to do something for me. $4 you have in your account.
10,000. I'm rich.
10,000. Okay, I want you to grow in my garden.
Wait, how am I going to grow your garden?
You grow all side here. That's right. I want you to grow it.
Okay, grow a garden. This is the name of the game. Ching. Okay. Nah, that's pretty good. It's golden. Hey, let's get right. Alright, so I earned the fruit, right? Like I earned the fruit. I'm a good gardener. And you're gonna pat my head and give me the fruit?
Yeah, that's it. I'll give you a choice, alright? Do you want this one or this rainbow one?
I'm gonna take that rainbow.